Hey y'all, so I saw Jurassic World Rebirth, and I got this cool little doohickey, which is like a clearance for engine, which is also the scientific mastermind behind, the background of all the Jurassic World or Park movies. Now, this is a soft reboot, and so soft spoiler warning, although I don't think anything happens that you couldn't have figured out from the previews. So we have the heroes. We have Jonathan Bailey with this really super duper neutral American accent that I don't really like because it sounds like he's from nowhere. So I wish he would have been from somewhere so his accent didn't sound so neutral. I didn't really dig that. Then we have Mahershala Ali, who is this beautiful, beautiful man who is like the protector, and it's very important for you to know he's the protective guy. And then we have Scarlett Johansson, who is the hero with something to prove because things have gone down for her in life. And then we have the family, who what I really appreciate about this family is that they have nothing to do with engine. What's supposed to be the emotional pull in this, and they're not related to anybody in the engine. They're not related to any of the people who are there trying to do stuff. So I appreciate that, and I also love the little girl and her, just watching her go through this trauma on the boat, then on the island, and watching how this affects her and how she copes with it. I think that was really beautiful. And then we have the very obvious mustache twirling bad guy, who I call fake Orlando Bloom, and I'm sorry because I can't think of your name right now. And I really hope that he would have met his end the same way that Dennis did, but he doesn't. But he does get his comeuppance. Hey, I told you all soft spoiler warnings. But what I loved about this movie, though, is if you're going to rewatch a movie before seeing this, I recommend watching the first Jurassic Park movie, because there's a lot of throwbacks, visuals from the first movie, because again, it's a soft reboot, so if you get to catch those things, you go, oh, this is so great, especially if it's a movie you grew up with, because in the beginning there's this tragic thing that happens, and they say 17 years ago, which is 2008, which happens, I guess, the beginning of the Jurassic World timeline, but the movie itself takes place 5 years after the Jurassic World timeline. Yeah. Anyway, so that reflects back to the first Jurassic Park, and then there's just these moments that I really appreciated, like when Jonathan Bailey, who's the scientist, he gets to finally see a dinosaur up close, and he's just so emotional. It's beautiful, and they're this Brontosaurus hybrid with a really, 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 really long tail, and it very much is a mirror time symbol image to when Dr. Grant and Ellie see their dinosaurs for the first time going into the park, and it's just oh, science. It's very much one of those things where somebody has worked their life really, really hard, and they finally see the thing that they wanted. Is just oh, it was so worth it kind of moments, right? So really appreciated that. And also, don't get me wrong, obviously the movie has its flaws, but it's just a good, fun summer movie. If you're into dinosaurs, or if you at least enjoyed any of the Jurassic Park or World movies, this is something for you. This isn't going to be the movie that's going to turn you into, ooh, Jurassic World Park, these are my things. If you're not already into it, you're not already into it, unless you're there to see Jonathan Bailey, which I wouldn't blame you. I definitely recommend seeing this movie just because it's fun. It's a good time and sentimental. And also, it also brings up the question of how far is too far, especially when you're experimenting with creatures that you really shouldn't be, and who gets to benefit from these things, and then obviously eat the rich, because the billionaire is about to go make even more money by getting these samples and everything. So go see it. Let me know what your thoughts. Like, subscribe, all the things.
You don't have to be perfect to be amazing.